for some reason, things get weird on my nose. Hey guys, welcome back. So I've got a foundation review and demo for y'all today, and it's going to be on this one right here. This is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Lines Foundation. So I'm going to do like I normally do in my foundation reviews. I'm going to run through the different claims that this foundation is supposed to do and deliver, and then I'm going to show you a little demo on my face, and then I'll come back at the end and go over those claims and kind of let you know, do I think that this foundation lives up to those claims? What am I thinking about that? And then just give you my overall thoughts and review at the end. So let's get to it. Alrighty, so for the claims on this foundation, I'm going to read from the IT Cosmetics website. It says, developed with plastic surgeons, Bye Bye Lines Foundation starts its life as your hydrating, anti-aging serum and is infused with pure color pigments to seamlessly conceal the look of lines, wrinkles, and imperfections and give you instant complexion perfection. Perfect for all skin types, this advanced foundation is infused with anti-aging peptides, caviar extract, hydrolyzed collagen, hyaluronic acid, argan oil, and babassu oil. Haven't heard of that before. Babassu oil. Plus vitamins A, C, E, B1, B2, B3, B5, B7, B9, and CoQ10, and features proprietary drops of light optical blurring technology for an airbrushed, lit from within glow. Finally, you can experience luminous, sheer to medium coverage that makes your skin look younger, not older. So, great ingredients, supposed to give you like that glowy look on your skin, and it's supposed to kind of conceal and help with imperfections. So those are the claims. So let's get to the demo. Okay, so I've already applied some moisturizer, so now I'm gonna apply some primer. I'm gonna use the IT Cosmetics number 50 Serum Collagen Veil Anti-Aging Primer. That's what it looks like. I have tried this foundation both with a primer and without, and I do find that I think it applies a little bit better, but I don't think it needs a primer for application. I think it pretty much goes on, you know, really, really well without it, but, you know, most of the time a primer helps with application of a foundation in general, so I noticed a little bit of a difference in that regard, but not enough to use a primer for that reason. But the reason I use it is to help with the longevity of the foundation. I think that helps to make it last longer throughout the day. So that's why I use a primer with it. So on half of my face, I'm gonna use a brush. This is my Beauty Junkees flat angled Kabuki brush. And I'm just a brush girl. I just am used to brushes. I find that I'm faster at brushes. So that's why I prefer brushes. I actually have not tried this with a beauty blender, but I brought a sponge in here to try it with just so y'all could see it. But I use it with a brush. I find that this foundation applies just really nicely. Like, it reminds me a little bit of the CC cream from IT Cosmetics, which is like so easy to apply, it just glides on the skin. This really seems very similar to me. Not quite as like, I don't know, moisturizer cream feeling as the CC cream, but I mean, it is a very nice creamy foundation that just like, I mean, becomes one with your skin. It's really easy to apply. Love it. So now I'm gonna apply it with a sponge on the other half. I don't even know what the sponge is. I don't remember, but I like it. So that's not very helpful, is it? I really like this. It's not the beauty blender, but it's a good one. Whatever it is. So this is looking fine. Just more sheer coverage, which I prefer a little bit more coverage. I think it definitely applies it well, but I don't notice a huge difference other than just the coverage. This has less coverage than with the brush, so I prefer the brush. So I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more and do kind of like 2 coats on this side and like a half more on this side. Okay, so here it is with about 2 coats. So I would say overall medium-ish coverage, really pretty finish on the skin. It's very skin-like, has a little bit of that natural glow to it, doesn't look dry, doesn't look cakey or like a mask. So really pretty on the skin, but you have to like that kind of like natural glow to enjoy this foundation. I don't notice it clinging to any dry patches. I really don't have a lot of dry patches on my skin, if any, but for some reason, things get weird on my nose with foundation for some reason. I don't know why, but most all of them get weird on my nose. So I noticed a little bit of something right there with this one, but that's about as minimum as it gets on my nose. So really, really nice on texture. So the nose knows, and it's saying looks pretty good on texture. So I think it really just blends in so nicely. Really pretty finish. Now I will say they were so sweet to send this to me. It Cosmetics sent this to me and I asked them if I could try it out. And I asked for the color light and they sent me the color light because I thought that's what I would need because I can use the CC cream in fair or light, but right now I'm wearing it in light. So I asked for the light in this one. I think this oxidizes a little bit on me because it gets pretty dark on me. Like right now I think it definitely works, but I just notice my skin looking darker throughout the day. So I think this does oxidize a little bit on me. So I probably should wear it in fair. I think that would be a better match for me, but I was thinking light would work, but I think fair would work a little bit better. So anyway, okay, so that is the demo. So now I'm gonna wrap up the rest of my makeup and I will be back with some more thoughts and my final review. Well, I figured I'd go ahead and show you this part because I've been trying this out as well. This is the IT Cosmetics Perfect Lighting Radiant Touch Magic Wand. It says corrects, conceals, and brightens, and I have it in Radiant Light. So that's what the outside box looks like. This is what the packaging looks like. Really pretty. So it's one of those kind of like brightening, lightening under eye concealers. And I will say, like, at first I couldn't get it to, you know, get the product out. And then, like, I twisted it way too many times. So, you know, be careful about that because, you know, don't go crazy like I did. But I think this is really pretty. Like, it's got that kind of pinky tone to it. And it just, like, lightens and brightens so much. Really pretty. Blends very nicely. One of my favorite concealers is the Maybelline Dream Lumi because I feel like it just blends so well. So this reminds me of that, just with how well it blends under the eyes. Like it doesn't drag, it's not heavy or cakey. It's just a really nice formula that blends really nicely and is very brightening. So I like this a lot. Okay, so let's revisit those claims. So first off, great ingredients. I assume that those are in there. So I assume that it's delivering on that claim, which is great. It sounds like it has just a ton of great anti-aging ingredients and vitamins. So I love that about this foundation. I love that about IT Cosmetics in general. They just make great makeup that does great things for your skin. So love that about this foundation and the company in general. And then it's supposed to give airbrushed lit from within glow. Yes, I think it definitely does that. It just gives that like healthy glow on the skin. It doesn't look, I already went through all that, but it just doesn't look like heavy or dry. It really does give that nice healthy glow to the skin, so delivers on that. And then it says it is supposed to seamlessly conceal the look of lines, wrinkles, and imperfections and give you instant complexion perfection. I think it delivers on that too, and I think it's because it just applies so nicely, doesn't drag or stick to anything. It just really becomes one with your skin and really does conceal those imperfections because I do have some fine lines and like I said, a little bit of texture, and I don't feel like it was accentuating any of that. It really just like melds with your skin, and then I feel like it moves well with your skin too throughout the day, so I think that's why it doesn't really settle into anything. So I think it absolutely delivers on that. I don't know that I've ever found a foundation that gives complexion perfection, like where it looks absolutely perfect, where you don't see any issues, but I think this is getting pretty darn close. So I think it absolutely delivers on its claims. And the only other thing that I wanted to note about this foundation is how it wears on my combo oily skin. I love how it looks when I first apply it. I love how it looks the first few hours, but I do get really dewy with this foundation. It doesn't break down. I don't notice it like wearing away necessarily. Now, if I do touch my skin, I do notice it moves a little bit, but I don't notice that like it doesn't look bad later in the day, it just looks oily. So I have to blot for sure. So if you have more combo oily skin, just know you're probably gonna have to do a little bit more prep before you apply this foundation, like some maybe anti shine, you know, primers or something like that, you may have to blot and powder. I would definitely recommend powdering this foundation if you are combo to oily skin. But if you have dry skin, I think you'll love this. If you have normal skin, I think you will love this. Even if you have combo to oily, I think you'll really enjoy it too, if you like the glowy look on your skin. But just know that you may have to do a little bit more prep and maybe a little bit more blotting and powdering throughout the day, but I still really do love it. So yeah, overall review on this foundation, I really enjoy it. I just love IT Cosmetics because I love their ingredients they put in things. I really like how this applies. I love that I feel like I'm giving good things to my skin. I will probably need to pick this up in fair at some point because I think that would be a better match for me, but I just really love this foundation and I would definitely recommend it to you. So hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. Please do a thumbs up if you did, and let me know down below if you've tried this foundation. What do you think about it? I would love to know your thoughts, and also share with us your skin type too. I think that's really helpful as well. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.